Hello, they call me the Buster. By the way, congratulations on your purchase of your new Pro Hydroponics grow system. I'm here today to help you out where you have success the first time out on setting up this system. 90% of it's already complete, but I'll go through every step anyway. First thing you want to do is pretty obvious. You want to take it out of the box, lay everything to the side. This is your drain and fill line. This is your 1/4 inch airline tubing, goes from your air pump to your air stones. This is the nuke pump. You have two 12-inch air stones, and you have one 2-port air pump. And over there to the side is we have 8 net baskets. So what I'm going to show you first is when you get this lid on the top, you just set it up like this, and you'll notice that your valve is missing. So go ahead and get your valve supplied in the bag and go ahead and just slide it on. And this valve is going to be your, just like this, just slide it on there, set down. And you notice right underneath it there is a fill cap right here. So, and then go ahead and pick up your lid, turn it over, and get out your nuke pump. And it comes in the box, and get the biggest fitting inside there, and it's a 1/2 inch. Plug it in, press it down into the pump. Make sure your pump's set on full rate all the way to the top. Set it in down inside here, and then your cord is going to come up and over. That's the reason for the notch here. Okay, now we're going to take the piece of tubing that I supplied. Usually I already have this done, but in case I don't, I'll show you how to do it. You just go ahead and plug that in right here, and if you like, it will stay by itself, but if you like, you can go ahead and take a tie strap that I've got in with it, wrap it around, go to the bottom, and pull it tight, and snip off the excess. You can do it on the bottom pump too, but usually it doesn't leak, so I don't bother to do it. You can if you prefer. Now when you line this up, you set this on, and it's easier to reach through these, grab your tubing, grab your pump. Sometimes it sticks to the bottom. Push it over the intake, and then make sure that your lid sits flush down on there. Then add each one of your baskets like that, two's enough, and then just go all the way through, and then you take your 2 air stone lines like that. You notice I got a suction cup. You take your 1 air stone, plug it in, lay it out, and I've added a 1/4 inch elbow. Just plug that into the side of the tank. Then on the other side, run your air line. Do that on both stones. Center them in the bottom with the air cup, and that'll stay right under your pots. And then run those. There's about 4-foot sections of air tubing. Just run that and plug it into each port on your air pump. Now we're going to go through on how to go ahead and drain and fill it. Now when you fill it, I like to take about 6 gallons of water, maybe 6.5 gallons. And I'll go ahead and fill it up, and I'll leave these ports open, and I'll leave a basket in here where I can look at my sight tube right here, the blue sight tube, and I'll go ahead and take a whiteout pen, and when it comes to the bottom of the net pot, I'll put one little dot right there. Now if you're running seedlings or clones and they're starting to root, you want to run it right to the bottom of the pots. You can run up on the pots if you want to a 1/2 inch. But when you finally do get a good root system and a root ball going, and you switch to veg and flower, I like to keep a 1/2 inch air gap underneath my net pots. So what I do is I mark another line with the whiteout, a 1/2 inch under the net pot. So let me go ahead and show you how to drain it and fill it. If you got a stool chair handy, you can go ahead and mix up your newts. I like to mix up like 3 gallons at a time. Get my pH right in here. Then hook up my tubing. Take off the little easy pole. Hook it, press it on there, and then kind of doing this in reverse, so bear with me. Take out your little cap, fill it up, get the pH right, stick it down in the hole, turn on the valve, drain your newts in there. Like I said, to start out, I like to keep 6 to 7 gallons in there at all times. And now to drain it, do the reverse. Put your pot down there. Go ahead and put it back on the little cap. Put your pot down there. Cap goes back on. Now pull this easy pull off. Hook up your tubing to there. And you'll have to go get you a timer. You can run the system 24/7 on the top drip, but I supply a schedule where you don't run it 24/7. You can go by the one that I designed, or you can run it 24/7. I like to get a timer, either a mechanical or a digital. I give you full instructions with each system on the schedule to run. But anyway, if you have it on a timer, just plug this pump. The pump's already plugged into the timer. Just turn it on manual, and then it will start pumping in there. And when you hear air, you're all the way to the bottom, but you'll pump out 2 or 3 gallons, and then just shut back off the valve. Put your cap back on here because you don't want newts on the floor. And then go dump your thing and do it again. And then do the other in reverse. So that's about as much as I can tell you about the system. And I'll see you later. And remember, grow hard.